Today we are going to talk about Rosy Retrospection. What is Rosy Retrospection? Rosy Retrospection is a psychological phenomenon whereby people tend to glorify or remember the past being positive or enjoyable than they actually were at the time of occurrence. It is basically a form of cognitive bias whereby your mind focuses on the pleasant aspects of an experience while minimizing or forgetting the unpleasant aspects of that experience. For example, most of the time, we always use the referral of our culture. We like, in the olden days, things were a bit better. In the olden days, our men were like this. In the olden days, our women were like this. Yet, in reality, there were a lot of negative experiences in those olden days. That's why the new system took over. If the older system was way stronger than the new system, if the older system was way organized than the new system we have right now, then it wouldn't have been taken over. What is all bullshit za watu wanakuja wanasema we were colonized, we were manipulated. I mean, a strong system is just a strong system. If it takes over, bro, it's either you are a victim in that system or you are the winner in that system. Hakuna vingine. But because of our selective memories, we want to become victims. Yeah, we were colonized. Bruh, that colonization, we also took part in it. Those slaves, sijui wenye walikuwa wanauzwa, si ati wazungu ndio walikuja wakaiba ma slaves. It was us who were stealing each other and selling each other. Yeah? Ikafika hadi hiyo place ukaona ati ma feminist culture nini. That time, ukienda back to that time, women were even complaining about the gender roles. Si ati ni kitu ilikuja tu ika happen tukaona tu we start interfering with that system. No, they were already loopholes in that system. The moment other options were introduced, ikakuwa ni wanawake wafai kwenda shule. Hiyo time watu walikuwa wana fight hiyo shit. It was still us, our parents who empowered our sisters. Ndio ukuje baadaye unaanza kuja kusema now women nowadays are acting independent. No, all this thing, ukienda back to the past vizuri, everything happened step by step. Hakuna ati mulifosiwa kutoka kwa hii system mukaingia hii system. But because of the selective memory, you just go to the good things. In the past this thing was this. Unaenda tu kwa the good aspects so that you can justify your weakness, so that you can justify your selective memory. Unaona, kwa hiyo selective memory kuna tena nyingine. We keep on saying this new generation wanaimba vulgar, whatever music nowadays is just vulgar. Music nowadays is it's bad influence. Bro, which generation didn't have bad vulgar music? Ukienda to the past, go to those old school, saizi usikie what they were saying. Then sisi hatuko tunasikia, sisi ilikuwa tuna flow tu because beat ni tamu, unaona? Na ni blues. Like, you were not listening that much, and then we didn't have that much info. We didn't have that much lingo. But saizi you go listen to those old school, una realize, shit, bro, these people were talking about sex in the songs. Those were things that our parents were dancing to. Alafu saizi unakuja unasema this new generation inaimba shit. Selective memory. Unaona? We recall good moments vividly while downplaying or forgetting the difficulties or negative emotions that went on during that moment. You're just focused on the good moments. The actual experience might have been very difficult. It might have been very challenging. It might have been unpleasant. But in hindsight, we now kind of see it as rewarding. Ni kama ile kusema like, trust in the process. Bro, the process is fucked up. But once you win, at the end of it all, you even forget how fucked up the process was, how unpleasant and challenging the process was, because what? The end justifies the means. So unaangalia ati by the way, unajua tu ukiangalia back uko like by the way it was okay. Una forget the bad experience. You're only taking the lessons. This biasness always contributes to the feeling of nostalgia, whereby the past is idealized as a better time than right now. Another example of Rosy Retrospection is when you go for vacations. Now, later on, you start thinking of the vacation you went in the past, and all you can think about it is how good it was, how enjoyable it was, but you forget the nitty-gritties, how exhausting it was. Maybe during the entire vacation you were just arguing, you were not in good terms either with your partner or someone you are with there. All these negative things that happened, whether small or not, you suppress them so that you focus on just the positive. So in your head you feel that time was way better, that right now hata ukaenda vacation nyingine you want to go to that place you had gone because you feel that was a bit better, till unaenda ndo una realize shit, kumbe from the airport to that place is very far. Mara unajua, now you start remembering some of these things when you go there. Go to school days. Most people always watakuja kuambia during school days we used to have fun, sijui nini, but ukiangalia vizuri the only thing they remember about the school days is the fun case, only the good moments, the times they would go out, only the good moments during the school days. They forget the experience that those school days came with. That time unakaa hivi unakumbuka the anxiety that comes with you have a double maths, and then that teacher maybe is coming with an exam or a cut. Those days it reaches Sunday and you remember tomorrow is a Monday, and your stomach and can't just stay calm. There are a lot of moments during school days you will not remember them. You just you are done. You'll just remember about the good days that used to happen in school, the good moments you used to share with your buddies and all that. Another very good example of Rosy Retrospection is people getting back with their exes. Inakuwaga ni nini? All you remember once you've broken up with your ex. Anytime you people get back together, what do you remember? You remember maybe the good sex. You remember the good times you people used to share. You remember the outings you people used to go. You only remember the good times you used to share with this person. But you don't remember the reason, the exact reason why you people break up, why you people broke up. You don't want to remember that. You don't remember how draining it was for you to reach that moment, for you to break up. Now, because of that, we always, most of the time, we find each other going back, we find ourselves going back to our exes. Unajua? Why? Rosy retrospection. Now, why does rosy retrospection happen? Why do we glorify the past instead of staying in the present? First, it's a defense mechanism. The mind tries to protect itself from the negative experiences by focusing on the positive experiences because they create a sense of comfort and happiness. Secondly, it's just natural for us, memory processing. Negative details always fade faster than the positive ones. Hata ukiangalia, like in the memory processing, subconsciously we will always suppress the negative details. Then we just remain with the positive. Thirdly, people naturally seek to find meaning or value in their experiences. So we end up exaggerating the good so that we can justify the time spent and effort. Now, to some of its impacts, it has both positive and negative impacts. And first of all, the positive impact is it really helps with you appreciating the process. It helps with you appreciating life. You look at the past, the things you've been through, you come and realize all those things made you who you are today. So the bad, the good, you don't remain and, victimize yourself on the bad things that went through. No, you just focus on that process to the point you've reached. So you end up looking at life with a sense of fulfillment. Those are some of the positive aspects that come with it. Now, on the negative aspects, leads to dissatisfaction of the present by creating unrealistic comparisons with the idealized past. So wewe, this present, how you're not okay with it. Wewe tu unabaki tu like in the past, if it was in the past this would have been. Na ndo unapata saa zingine sijui tax zimeongezwa. You unakuja with a minute brain of yours. In the past bread was this price. In the past nini was this price. Like you are not realistic with your present, and it makes people make decisions based on inaccurate memories. Like sasa utajipata like even let's take for example relationships. Most people right now are just navigating on ego. It's based on inaccurate memories. Oh, in the past men were like this, in the past women were like this. So now you want to be like a man from the past based on an inaccurate memory. It's not even an accurate memory. So those are some of the negatives that come with it. So as much as it is, rosy retrospection, as much as it is a natural and a common cognitive bias, it is very important to recognize the influence and maintain a balanced view of the past. Heal, my people. Heal so that you can practice mindfulness and stay in the present. That way you reduce the impact of the bias and maintain a more realistic perspective of life. May people heal. This current position you're in, this is the best position you're in. Stop looking at the past, stop looking at the future. The past has shaped you to be who you are today. The future is all up to you to shape it how you want it to be. My people, heal.